Hello everybody, I am Donna M. Ross, California business executive and mother, and I have information for you from President George W. Bush's own technology advisor, the famous Fred Kavli. You can look him up. I was engaged to Fred, and from Fred I have information for you about an incredibly bizarre, extremely advanced new high-tech weapon that you will find somebody used to murder Robin Williams, that he did not commit suicide. Fred Kavli, I was engaged to Fred Kavli, and in 2007 he told me about this weapon. He explained to me that this is what stalkers have been using to beam into your home, Donna, to do really bad things to you and to your life. And the FBI has done nothing about the attacks on myself. But anyway, that's another story. I'm going to produce videos for the Reddit community to explain this to you, to educate you about this weapon. It's the official classified military name of this weapon is robotics, and is what Fred told me. That was President George W. Bush's technology advisor. Robotics is the official classified military name of the weapon, that the government has been buying it for $1 billion a year from the high-tech industry since 1992 and even earlier. And it's an incredibly bizarre new era weapon, everybody. It's going to just change your perception of reality. It's shocking what it can do to humans. It's a supercomputer nanotechnology weapon. Welcome to nanotechnology weapons. Satellite weapon. Supercomputer nanotechnology satellite weapon that beams into homes right past your security system, and it's able to rearrange the electrons, say, in the brain, in the muscle, in any region of the brain, anywhere in your body, you're under the control of the computer. You're now a living robot. Now, my resume is so huge. We're going to tell you a little. This is only going to be a 20-minute video, a 12-minute video. I know that you're at work, and a lot of you are at work, and you have to keep this pretty short for you, for the Reddit community. But if you're worried, you want to help us stop this crime wave before more people lose their lives, before I have a chance to produce more educational videos for Reddit about the weapon. There's a lot of proof I can give you, scientific and military proof, and a lot of things it can do to humans. We already have a number of educational videos that we've set up in our public service website, helpsavebeverlyhillsprincess.com. Our new grassroots movement, Stop High-Tech Crime, is housed there also. We hope you will join us in doing something about this crime wave before we lose any more beloved celebrities, or perhaps yourself. You're not safe in your homes anymore, anybody. The government does not regulate the high-tech industry. It has no idea what they're inventing or what they're doing with what they're inventing, even though they're buying this incredibly dangerous new weapon from them for $1 billion a year. That's what Fred told me. It's $1 billion a year, what it is that different stalkers have been using to beam into my home and to do really bad things to me and to my life. And that's what stalkers are using to beam everybody, and Robin Williams. But do go, if you want information today about this. I think you'll find all your questions answered in the videos that we produced as a public service in this website, helpsavebeverlyhillsprincess.com. I'm not trying to promote it, just trying to help save lives here, because people on government payroll aren't doing their jobs. I'm a huge achiever in business and in the arts and science. And my resume, and the FBI, we begged them to do something about this crime wave right after Fred told me about the weapon, that it's being used to really bad things to me. My story is told in some of the videos. And the FBI didn't care. They said technically it's not illegal to attack Americans with high-tech weapons, so go away. It's not our job. It's time for us to go out to lunch. Go away. You can blame them for Robin Williams' murder, everybody. And all the people, we tell the story in the videos. It's a shocking expose about our country. I'm such a huge achiever in business. My resume is so huge, and Fred's is so huge these people have no excuse for not doing something about this crime wave. The people, the senators of every party, the Washington, D.C. agencies, we found out by working on this that we're just a high school class. There's no dad in there. There's no dad in government. We're just a high school class running the country. And our fellow classmates that have these jobs, that we've given them these jobs, they're taking their paychecks and they're going out to lunch, they're going home, and they do not care about this crime wave. 2 months before Robin was murdered, we left a frantic message on the for the head of the FBI in Washington, D.C., begging him to do something about this crime wave involving high-tech workers murdering celebrities, school children, mass shootings, ordinary people with this new weapon that the government is buying from the high-tech industry for $1 billion a year. They don't care. Nobody cares in there at all. They're just really, they're not very smart. There's a lot of really dumbness in there. Irresponsible, it doesn't even cover it, lazy, and they love their paychecks, though, and time off. So it's up to us to all join together to do something about this crime wave. So the weapon, robotics, is a nanotechnology supercomputer weapon that is able to, by satellite, beam into your home, Robin Williams, or you, or Heath Ledger, or Paul Walker, everyone that's being murdered. It can, nanotechnology can rearrange the electrons in the different regions of your brain and throughout your body, has complete control over you with godlike control. That's why it's nicknamed the God weapon. It has not clunky control over you, it's complete. And we explain it in more detail in the videos we produced. All of your questions will be answered. But our brains have different regions. We have a personality region, an emotion, the emotions, the muscle control, where our brain controls how our hands move, the speech production region of our brain, the visual, smelling, hearing, taste, touch, thought, perception, everything can be altered now by this supercomputer nanotechnology weapon called robotics, and it can target a lot of people all at once, and it can read your thoughts in your memory banks. 60 Minutes and the History Channel have been reporting about this. We have all the scientific and military proof on our website of everything I'm telling you, and my resume, and people who are big in our country, who've known me for decades, who know about this, who vouch that everything I'm telling you is accurate. It's all up there in our website for those of you that need to jump on this right now. Because every week people are being murdered by this. Right now people are fighting for their lives. So we need to get going. And by the way, the government does have a really, really big version of this that could be shutting down in 2 to 3 minutes all the versions of this weapon around the country. And a lot of high-tech companies have it. But anyway, it is able to rearrange the electrons in the emotional region of your brain, and say whoever targeted Robin, and I should tell you, our bodies are electrical and chemical, and we're all snowflakes. So it can be latched onto you for years at a time without you even knowing it. And they love to beam into homes of celebrities and read their memory banks and their thoughts, and to find out what's important to them. Gave up drugs a long time ago, loves to make people happy, is a really happy person, and then to turn you into the opposite of who you are. And since no one in government has done their job about this crime wave, all of you think that this is just a tragedy. He was murdered with this new weapon. And it's able to change your emotions into being, by changing the chemicals in your brain up in your emotional region with the precision of God, just like that. So that now you have depression chemicals, and you're made to say and do things that are not you. It's because, and it's able to fill your body with alcohol, just like that. Even though you've never had a drink of alcohol in your life, it can fill your body with drugs, just like that. Even though you've never had drugs in your life, it's welcome to nanotechnology, everybody. Computers can rearrange matter in your body into different patterns that now are of alcohol instead of being like vitamin B. This is what is in the program. It's the big, huge computer. So it's your living robot. The weapon can beam enemy soldiers on the other side of the world and rearrange the electrons in the motor region of their brain and cause them to turn around and shoot their own men. It can. It's the stalker. What he gets out of it is the computer translates back to his brain and rearranges in his brain the electrons in his visual, speech, smell, taste, touch region of his brain, so that now he has the virtual reality experience of actually being in the room with Robin Williams. while he has his computer, do really bad things to him and torment him. He could have Robin's thoughts transmitted on the speakers of his home while he has the computer murder him, because the computer can make you take your hand and put the rope around your neck and hang yourself. And the guy that's stalking you with it has experience of, it's a new voyeur. They get to be in your house with you, with a virtual reality experience for them that is indistinguishable from real reality. Famous scientists have said on the stage at Stanford University and in front of the Army Sciences Conference Board, this is what they get out of it. The mothers that are being accused of driving their children to the ocean, the young men being accused of mass shootings incorrectly, the parents leaving their children in hot cars. It's all being caused by high-tech stalkers who've given access to this weapon to their buddies. You don't have to be good with computers to use it. It's fully automated. It's a new era that we're in, everybody, and real dummies have gotten a hold of it. And they're out there beaming people and making them say and do things that are made to humiliate them and make them look like fools, to turn them into the complete opposite of who they are, to say really mean things to their friends. It can make your body explode with body fluids that are unnatural all at once, right when you're giving a speech. Go learn about it. But this is what happened to Robin. It happened to Keith Carradine. Randy Quaid is complaining about being attacked by somebody. He says everyone's being murdered by something horrible. He says Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, which we have to agree because it can change your personality. But learn from our videos. Please keep my name out of the media. You can refer to me as the fiance of the technology advisor to President Bush, and please listen to my story and make sure I'm rescued, because I can't go on much longer. There are no government programs to rescue you. If someone destroys your businesses, please just make sure I'm rescued, and send us your questions, and have a great day.